Hello and welcome to Pick a Pet, the show where you can see a few of the many animals that we put up for adoption here at Pinellas County Animal Services. My name is Tyson and I'm the adoption coordinator here at Pinellas County Animal Services. And before we show you some of our pets that we have up for adoption, I wanted to ask you a couple of questions, and maybe some questions that you should ask yourself as well. Are you ready for a pet? If you're watching Pick a Pet, you probably are. Are you ready for a shelter pet? That's a difficult question because with shelter pets, sometimes you don't know what you're getting. But with shelter pets, they are very well taken care of. They're given all kinds of medical care to make sure they're in great shape. They get behavior exams and just all kinds of great things that we can give to you and provide for you when you adopt a pet. A shelter pet is usually a great choice. And I say usually because a lot of folks come into a shelter and they shop with their eyes. You really need to shop with your brain. And that sounds simple, but when you look at a dog, don't only think of a dog or a cat as being pretty, that's the one I want. You should ask yourself, is this animal have an activity level that's going to fit my home, my family, or even my children and other pets? When you adopt a pet, you also want to make sure that it's a breed that has the kind of energy level that you would enjoy. If you like to watch television a lot, and I hope you do so you can watch Pick a Pet, then you might not want a greyhound type of dog, one that needs to have a lot of exercise and be outside and running and playing and maybe chasing a frisbee. If you're interested in a small breed of dog, you might ask yourself why. In a lot of places in Pinellas County, there are restrictions as to how large of an animal that you can have. Small dogs can be great pets, but they're extremely high in demand. So don't limit yourself to only small breeds of dogs. There are many cuddly, lazy lap dogs that are very large, 50 pounds or more. So please take that into consideration when you're thinking about adopting a pet at a shelter. And when you see Pick a Pet or any of our online resources with photos of animals, or in the newspaper where you see photos of animals, don't set yourself to just that one animal, because there are many more, often dozens more, waiting right behind that one. So let's look at some of the animals that we have up for adoption to show you today. This little guy is named Jacob, and he's not going to stay little. He's some sort of a hound or shepherd mix, maybe mixed with a pit bull. And this little guy named Jacob is going to be a fairly large dog and a fairly active dog. But he would be a great animal to raise in a home with a lot of children, because children have a lot of activity too. You know, this one-year-old girl whose name is Daisy, she's only 30 pounds. She might be a really good choice for an apartment or mobile home or wherever else that might have a size requirement. Different places in the county have size requirements for dogs for as little as 5 pounds. That's a rare animal. But a lot of them have requirements of 25, maybe 30 pounds. Daisy here, little shepherd, maybe hound mix, she's not going to get any bigger. She's only a year old. Something else you should ask yourself when you adopt is, am I a talker or a listener? Because this pretty boy, who's about 4 years old, he's a talker. He needs a listener. He loves to talk, makes all kinds of neat sounds and noises. He also really enjoys having his back scratched and rubbed. He's a neat cat, ready for a neat home. This is a special cat. We have a nickname for him, and it's Grandpa. He is in our senior to senior program. And don't laugh, someday we'll all be seniors. But he's an older cat, he's 10 years old. He still has a long life in front of him, and we all hate waiting in lines. Could you imagine waiting in a line for 10 years? Well, Grandpa here has been waiting 10 years for the right person to come in, adopt him, and give him another great 10 years. Well, they may say that diamonds are a girl's best friend, but I say that this 2-year-old female cat named Marilyn Monroe will be anybody's best friend. She's very playful. She likes to roll at her back and have her tummy rubbed and play with toys. She's just an all-around sweetheart. Now, as winter comes to an end, we see a dramatic increase in the number of cats into the shelter, because in the spring, frequently cats start to reproduce. So please get your animal spayed or neutered and adopt one that's already spayed or neutered here at the shelter for only $40. If you made a New Year's resolution to lose weight, you might want to come and adopt Samantha. She needs to lose some weight also. You could start one of those new diets for the new year together. And actually, you'd have a new love for the new year. Samantha here is about 6 years old, so not a kitten, but certainly a young adult. She has this really cute little white spot on her chin. Almost looks like she's been drinking milk. But you generally don't want to give milk to cats to drink. And actually, not generally, you don't want to give cats milk to drink because it really can upset their digestive system. But this one is not upset at all. She's a beauty and ready to go on a diet. Well, if you're kind of the laid-back person that just kind of says, "Que sera, sera," then this cat, named Doris Day, who made that song famous, might be just the right one for you. You can see she's a lap cat, and she's only 10 months old. Cats and dogs are as different as people. Some aren't as active as others. I'm on the less active side. So this might be the great cat for me. Might be the great cat for you as well. I'm Tyson, and the animals and I here at Pinellas County Animal Services thank you for watching Pick a Pet. We hope you have a great new year, and I hope that you get adopted by a wonderful, loving new pet. All of our adoptions are $40.
And all of our animals are spayed or neutered. They're dewormed, and they're given their vaccines, including a rabies shot. They also have their license. We give you a bag of food and a care and training DVD to get you started with your new pet.
We're open for adoptions Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. On Saturdays, we're only open to reclaim lost pets from 9 a.m. to noon.